By the way, I don't think I've ever been looking at the camera when I've been doing stuff. I realize I've been looking at the computer the whole time.
Yep.
So, camera, when you see me in the intro...
Yeah, I should have put an arrow.
You really should have. So,
like,
camera...
Look there.
So, camera, when you see me for, like, the first minute of this, only staring there, it's because I'm an idiot and I'm staring at the computer sound report. Moving on.
I like how you're not talking to the audience. You're talking to the camera because you're predicting we won't have an audience.
Hi, this is Tanner, the founder, proprietor, and president of Tricky Hip. I can't say words. The guy who runs the Tricky Hitbox YouTube channel. And these are my friends Jonah and Blake. We wanted to make E3 predictions, and we wanted to do a video because we came up with a fun game last year, a system of betting. Basically, it works like this. We make a prediction, we just come up with a prediction, and then the other two rate it out of 5 points, 5 being least likely and 1 being basically confirmed. Look, we all start at 0. If your prediction comes true, you get those points. If your prediction does not come true, you lose those points.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that how we did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a risk-reward thing.
Yeah.
So if you're going with the riskier bets, you can lose as well. All right. So break. Let's start with you. First prediction, bet, go. You have the floor. This is you. You set the tone for the rest of the show. Oh my god. Well, notice Joe and I wrote ours on paper.
I have it on a paper.
Borderlands 3.
Really?
I think that they knew that Battleborn wasn't going to be the cash cow they were hoping, and I think they're going to go ahead and have... I know that they've been working on Borderlands 3. I think they already have it in the wings.
But they also said the other problem, the reason I said really is because Borderlands has been revealed to be not a huge cash cow as everyone thought, or at least not as a
I don't think it's a
safe bet.
huge cash cow, but I think they probably need money after Battleborn.
Well, the problem,
they need something that
you're so right,
money.
they do, but the problem is, it's also like, where do they get that money? Pre-sequel disappointed. Now, if this was Nintendo, that series would be scrapped. I don't think it'll be Destiny 3. I think you're right. I think it's in development, and I think it's way too early in development. So I'd put this on the higher end. Jonah, what do you think?
Now, I'm not saying they're going to show gameplay, just that Borderlands 3 is announced on stage.
Yeah, but I'm just curious which stage you think it's going to be on. Microsoft?
Yeah,
I have no clue.
See, I would have picked Microsoft.
I would think Microsoft would acquire that to make up for some of the first-person shooters they lost to Sony recently.
Like
yeah, but that actually.
Well, they didn't lose.
Call of Duty. Sorry.
I think that's a 3. I think it's that
off
one.
stage 3, on stage 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I like 3 points for Borderlands 3.
Okay,
right,
no,
I'll take 3.
No, that's fair.
Stage or on stage reveal either gets me 3 points.
Yes.
No, I like that too.
Yep.
Borderlands 3 points. That totally makes sense for me.
Mm-hmm.
Jonah, what about you? Prediction.
See, I have so many. I never narrowed it down.
I know you detailed.
You have
oh my god, you have a ton.
I have a bunch,
and they are specific.
They're to each.
You put mine to shame. You really put mine to shame.
Well, you had a paper filled up last year. I'm like, well,
yeah,
shit.
That's true. And you came with nothing.
I came with nothing.
With nothing to the point where we got to the end and you were making shit up. Off the top
I mean, it was great.
One from last year?
Yes. Here, this is. I kind of want to save it to the end because it's so great, but I won't. Nobody. I assume watched or listened to the one from last year.
I took it down off the internet.
Yeah. Okay. So last year I made a bet about one of our favorite series, Mass Effect, and my bet was that they wouldn't learn from their mistakes of the year before. The year before was 2014, and they showed concept art. It was the Mass Effect Andromeda thing. They just showed a bunch of concept art. And,
you won points for that, didn't
you? I doubled down. I said my bet is that they're not gonna learn from their mistakes and they're gonna show more concept art.
Yeah,
this
didn't
year.
You win that?
I won technically because they showed
because it was a CG trailer or something. Yeah,
it was a CG teaser that basically they just flipped between like concept art that kind of moved a little bit. But,
so we counted that.
We counted it, and I'm doubling down again this year, and I'm saying more
Mass Effect,
more concept art for Mass Effect.
Blake, what do you think about that? Because I think that's actually pretty unlikely.
I think he's gonna get those points.
Okay,
I think
it's unlikely. Do you want to give it a 3?
Although it is unlikely, I'd give it a 3.
Jonah, we're giving it a 3.
Yeah,
I think.
All right.
That's another
for
one
a sane person, it's an insane bet. But for EA,
that's so what it is. I thought he was insane when he made it last year because I'm like, there's no way they're gonna do. Because for those who don't remember, in E3 of 2014, their reveal of the new Mass Effect was like concept art or like a concept video.
Battlefront as well.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
mostly like,
yeah.
it was like we love
So we made fun of their
Star
whole
Wars.
conference for just being concept art. And Jonah, you made the bet like,
Yeah.
I bet it's going to be more concept art. And I was like, that's silly. And,
And I said, I'm like, they'll probably show a trailer as well, but concept art will be there in some form. And I was right.
All right. I guess it's me, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I guess, you know what? I'm going to stick along the lines of Mass Effect. I'm going to double down on a bet I made last year. So, I got this wrong because this was not there, but I bet in the Mass Effect presentation, whatever it is, a talk, a trailer, concept art, at least 7 seconds will be related to romance. At least 7 whole seconds.
Okay.
And let me show you why. I have a visual aid. And I'll put this on screen. I have a visual aid of the Mass Effect 3 disappointment line graph. So the higher it is on the graph, the more disappointing. So we started okay, then we found out that the way to kill Reapers was basically a kill all Reaper button called the Crucible.
Yep.
But then it got to Tuchanka and everyone was like super happy.
Yep.
Then we were there, and then you'll notice it spikes at the reveal of Tally's face. For people who romance Tally, like myself, that it was done in the picture frame, and then you got some others like the fact that that they're knockoff Raiden, and the Earth mission's really boring.
Oh,
and then
Raiden, I forgot about Raiden.
Yeah, and then you go to the end and it sucks. But like the Tally face was where it really went upwards. So I think that they're gonna fix that problem this year.
That's their big takeaway.
I think that's their big.
Like,
they didn't take away the
aliens with
concept
faces.
art. They didn't take that away from. Where'd my pen go?
I'd go 3 again.
Yeah, 3.
All right, another 3
Put that in
bet.
the middle.
Let's spice things up then, Blake.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one's spicy or not. I don't really know how unpredictable this.
Oh yeah, Blake came in saying I haven't been following the game industry lately at all. So I even had to remind you today. I was like, by the way, Nintendo doesn't have a conference. You're like, oh fuck, right?
Shit. My bad. Nintendo won't have a conference this year.
You erased half your
goddamn.
predictions.
Yeah, I definitely had to get rid of one of them. So Kojima appears on the Sony stage with concept art of his game.
It's one of my bets. Is Kojima
that to me is
on
a
stage.
1. That feels like it's gonna happen.
Yeah, Kojima
on stage at Sony, no brainer.
Since that partnership, there's no way they're not gonna trot him out.
Yeah,
he's gonna be on stage.
He's got nothing to fucking show. They're gonna trot his ass out there to say something. Even if he's like, I'm going to introduce this other fucking game.
No, I really do think, what if they really do trot him out, have everyone sit in silence, a moment of silence for just a minute, and then trot him back in.
Everyone admire.
Yeah,
then,
just look at a true artiste. I think.
Okay, if he's on stage with a reveal trailer but not concept art, do you lose the bet?
I think he does.
Sure.
All right, 4 points. That's it.
I agree.
You think he already has a reveal trailer?
No, I don't.
No.
But I think it's so. I'm like, you know what? I think it's a 3, man. I don't think it's that crazy.
That he shows concept art?
Yeah.
To me, the concept art is the part.
You know what? I would literally. I'm going bipolar here because I literally. I was just thinking like no, but you're right. PT and the Metal Gear Solid 2 trailer, which was a big deal at the time, and he cited that as one of his favorite moments of his life.
He's all about the reveals. He loves doing the little sneaky
The reveal
shit.
of MGS5 that it was
Phantom Pain and the whole
the whale.
Now you're making me doubt my own shit.
I think
put a point value and take my bet.
I'm saying 4, just because the concept
I think it's 4. The concept art,
Yeah.
I don't think he would do that.
Yeah.
So I'll say 4.
Yeah.
But I'm not putting 5 because he's so gonna be there.
He's gonna be there. Keeping to the Sony, I'm gonna say my first one here.
I just noticed. Not only did you like write this shit out, you went ape shit on the title.
I'm really proud of that. I'm really
you
proud
did.
of that.
I'll take a picture
It's
later.
It's a better logo than the actual E3 logo.
Yeah, I'll post it on screen. Like,
Although I would put the 3 on the top, not the bottom. Okay, this is my number 1 Sony bet. No Last Guardian.
Okay, that's like a 10. Do you really believe that?
I believe there will be no Last Guardian this year.
You truly believe that?
They won't show it at all.
You really wrote that down?
I really wrote that. No Last Guardian.
Do you have words? Because that's insane.
I'm trying to decide. Honestly,
have you heard anything since E3?
I get where he's coming from because it's like the game is basically mythical at this point. So what are the chances that they actually have it this year or when it's supposed to be out? Have they even attached a date to it yet?
It sounds
I
ridiculous,
do remember,
but think about it.
I remember last year one of my bets was actually the E3 first cancellation on stage. It's gonna be The Last Guardian. That I was proven very wrong.
Yeah.
So, I actually kind of see where he's coming from. At that point,
I still think it's a
give it
5. I think it's a 5.
I'll give you 5 points.
I will gladly take your 5 points.
Oh yeah. Well, let's keep it up with Sony.
Okay.
I have a prediction that there will be no more than 3 mentions of the PS Vita. No more than 3.
No more than 3.
No more than 3.
So if they don't mention it at all, do you win or lose?
I win. If they mention it more than 3 times, I lose.
I feel like that's easy.
That's a gimme. That's a gimme.
I don't know.
They're not going to talk about PS Vita. Between VR and...
Well, I do agree it's very unlikely, and let me show you why. So I made a pie chart. So like Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 5 was recently considered a fiscal disappointment, and that sold 1.4 million copies. The PS Vita has a lifetime sales of around 13.82 million copies. Now, as you can see, the Street Fighter one is not as big as the PS Vita one. And I know how pie charts work. I got this from Polygon. So...
Okay, you actually said that at the bottom.
So, I think it's pretty unlikely, but I think that's a 2. They still throw in the Vita for pity.
But 3 times?
I'm going to be honest with you. Polygon did a real shitty job with shading on their pie chart there.
Well, no. Okay, here's my other point. So, like, you'll notice...
Put it back on screen.
No, you'll notice that the red is more filled in than the blue. And you could say that's because this was hand-drawn and the markers... You know what the guy?
You could say that. Shut up, Blake. That's what it basically just said.
Basically, yeah. Fuck you. All right, fine. It's a 1. It's a 1. It's a 1. But it's a 1.
Safe.
Yeah,
I think
we don't
Xbox
know.
One announces their Slim.
Oh,
along with PlayStation.
so you're calling
Like
both?
on the same stage as PlayStation. We're also doing ours. Yeah. Okay.
They're gonna hold hands.
Yeah.
Kumbaya, and
Yep.
then they're gonna announce their Slim
And
console.
they'll
We're
jerk
both
each other off.
Except they're gonna be
fingers each
attached.
other.
They're gonna like connect like Lego
Oh my gosh! Yes.
and double the power.
The Xbox Zero and the PS 4.5 Neo come
And
together.
Reggie will shed a single tear.
Because I'm sure they'll announce like
He's got a point.
How about this?
a bigger hard drive.
He's got a point.
Xbox 1.5, whatever that looks like. Whether or not it's slim or whatever, they're gonna do some iteration.
That's
since
very
PlayStation's doing
likely.
it.
Yeah, we'll do 2.
Okay.
I'll do 2. That's fine. I'm not. I'm pretty confident in the PlayStation and Neo or whatever, but not the Xbox.
Okay. All right. Yours.
Okay.
You're up.
I have a bunch for Sony, but I'll come back to that later. All right, this is an interesting one. EA, back to EA again. The return of Levolution, but in
What?
Titanfall 2.
Levolution is what they call it
Levolution.
when Battlefield changes drastically the
buildings fall down.
landscape.
Is that really what it was
skyscrapers.
called?
Levolution.
Wait, real quick. Pitch me a bunch of map changes.
The building falls down.
Levolution.
The bridge falls down.
Levolution.
The crane falls down.
Levolution.
Landslide.
Levolution.
And then the tunnel blows up, and the earth goes down. It's like a single. There you go. We did it. Fucking EA, hire us.
Wow. Okay. So what's your prediction?
That, but in Titanfall, they're gonna put Levolution in Titanfall.
Are they gonna say it on stage?
They're gonna say the word Levolution somewhere in the Titanfall.
Whoa.
That's a risky bet. That's risky.
They're gonna
You-
say the
you
word
know-
Levolution
you
while talking about
know.
Titanfall.
Battlefield trademark that shit. You know
Yeah,
they
it's
did.
EA. It's EA. It's EA, man.
They share.
Yeah. Totally, dude. They're gonna
That's a
say
4 or a 5.
they're gonna say the word Levolution during the Titanfall.
Blake, what do you
stuff.
think?
I'll give him 5 if they
I'm
get
giving
Levolution
5.
on stage.
Jody, you're going
I'm-
risky this
I'll
year.
tell you what.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I want you to have 5 points if they say
Oh,
Levolution
yeah.
on
Oh,
stage.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of that way too. That's such a weird bet, and I never would have thought of that. I'm with that.
Yeah.
And by the way, for reference sake, last year Jonah made all the safe bets. I don't think you made a single one that was 5, and I think you made one that was a 4. Like it was that level of that level of safe.
Yeah.
So this year you're saying fuck that.
Yeah. Oh, I tried my hardest to come up with some like crazier bets
Yeah.
because a lot of my bets.
These
like,
are crazy. Yeah. How about Resident Evil at the Sony conference? Resident Evil 7.
Okay.
Sony. I actually made that bet last year. Didn't happen, but I'm doubling
Did
down.
I mean, I feel like I heard recently something about they're working on Res 7, so
Who knows?
I would say it's a little safer. I'd say 2 or 3. So
Yeah.
compromise, go with 3, I guess.
I think 3.
I don't think there will be anything about Final Fantasy 7. I think they're gonna go so hard into 15 that this year they're totally gonna.
They showed it. They showed it at PSX.
Yeah.
So,
but at the same time, you got to think it's not gonna have stage time. Like stage time is for the big stuff, you know. They might.
Final Fantasy VII is huge.
7 is a remake, though. I mean, they announced
but
it.
it's the remake to end. Whether or not we care, it's the remake to end all remakes. It really is, dude.
But BioShock.
I'm just wondering. So you're saying no Final Fantasy VII at all?
I heard someone pitch something interesting that
Final
they might
Fantasy
include,
16?
No, a demo disc for 7 in 15.
Oh, I totally buy
disc?
that.
Or not a disc, but a demo, like a downloadable demo.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm living in the 1990s, I guess. So that I actually see as plausible, but I think that it won't get stage time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if we got stage time.
I wouldn't at all, so I don't think it's that risky.
Who made
Wait,
this
wait.
bet?
Blake,
I'm already lost.
Blake, Jesus Christ. Did I make it? Maybe.
Wait, is it safe or not safe?
I think it's not safe.
You think it's a risky bet?
Yes.
Okay,
I think
and you
it's
think it's a
pretty
safe bet?
Yeah.
Did we compromise with 3 again?
Okay, that's fine.
God, we're compromising our asses
Well,
off.
we're just have very different opinions. The fact that Microsoft lost a bunch of shooters.
That was Blake.
Yeah, you did. That's right.
Oh.
Call of Duty. The rest.
I was about to say, that was my problem when he said it. I was like, aside from Call of Duty, what have they lost?
No. But
Oh, duty.
Activision, when they released Destiny at the time.
But they didn't lose Destiny. Destiny is available on the Xbox One.
My bet is that we will see the new Destiny expansion revealed on the Microsoft stage.
All right, so I'm just gonna say right now, one of my bets that I am 100% still doing.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna see the next Destiny expansion on the Sony stage. So you and I are gonna be complete opposites on this one.
5-1.
Really? So you're saying you agree with him? And I feel like Activision kind of split up the things, and then I don't know what happened exactly. I guess the rights ran out, and they were like, we don't need Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And they moved it over to Sony, and I feel like they're gonna see the error of their ways. They're gonna somehow get Destiny over to their side.
Okay, I think it's gonna be.
The other thing is the console gap is still so huge.
Yeah.
Like,
but
the cash cow is clearly Sony that they need to be milking.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Which is the other reason they're not.
I just want to say, by the way, I made another visual aid for Destiny. Or I don't know if they're going to make a sequel of Destiny, but if so, that's the logo.
Detutini?
Yeah. So this is a bar graph of the number of expansions. And I think we can all agree that expansion is coming out based on the evidence of the bar. You see at the launch, there's no expansion.
Yep.
Then you see later they put an expansion out, so there was one expansion. Then after that they had a second expansion, so there were 2. And then after that you had one more expansion, that makes 3.
Yep.
And now, it's kind of vague, but I think we're going to have an expansion.
The trend definitely looks like they're heading towards.
Well, no, it's not a line graph; it's a bar graph.
But you still can see the trend. I mean, they definitely. I'd be surprised if they went to 5 expansions.
I'd be
jumping from 3 up to 5. That'd be kind of a shock.
Yeah, it would be even more of a shock if somehow they went to 2.
Yeah,
that would be even stranger.
They took down the expansion.
It took Taken King away. It was 2.
It was the double Taken King.
Well, if you consider the first,
it was the real Taken King.
The Taken King.
Yeah.
If you really consider launch as only 0.5 of a game, and the Taken King is the other 5.
Shots fired.
They're only at like maybe a game and a half at this point.
I'll have to redo the chart. But Blake has
I like that Tanner opened that with based on the evidence of the bar graph, not based on there will be an expansion, not based on any other evidence. This bar graph right here proves the expansion's coming without a shadow of a doubt.
Look,
they don't like E3.
They don't do E3.
But okay, so I'll count that as my bet, so we can move back to.
Can I ask one question about your previous bet of
the Destiny?
The Destiny thing. Are they mutually exclusive? You said Sony stage, you said Microsoft. As in, said Microsoft. No, can it not show up at all on Sony?
Wherever it's revealed, that expansion I am predicting is going to be on Sony's stage. That's the reveal.
And if there's no reveal, do we both lose?
By the way, we do. Even last year, we played the rules a little loosey-goosey with some of these, where it's like, you get that, or you know what, it wasn't enough. You don't get whatever it was.
Yeah.
So this one might be one of those. I think the bet of the numbers of 2 and 4 are good.
Yeah.
I think though, when it comes down to it, afterwards we might say, well,
if it doesn't show up at all, I think you.
Then we both lose. Then we both lose 100%.
I'm gonna say there's a Cyberpunk trailer.
2077. Okay, no, actually, I had that as well, and I had where it would be. Do you have a prediction where it would be?
I don't want to add that. I'm already going out enough on a limb.
Okay.
Yeah,
really? I didn't think it was that risky at all. Okay.
You think they'll have another one ready?
They said they're not even like talking about it until next year, right?
I don't remember that. Maybe they did. Well, good thing I didn't make that bet.
Fuck.
I mean,
Blake,
okay,
no, you've had them all
didn't
safe.
say.
No, wait, no, you haven't. In fact, you haven't had one. Never mind. Do you want a 4 or a 5? That's the only question. Jonah, do you think it's a 4 or a 5?
I'd go either way, honestly.
He didn't. I'm giving him 4 because he didn't get specific about the conference.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm gonna say Sony stage, Kickstarter announced. Now, doesn't have to be Kickstarter. It could be like
Indiegogo, whatever.
Yeah. A crowdfund is announced on the PlayStation stage.
Last year, I would have said last year when we made these bets, I would have called you crazy.
Yeah, you're insane. Yeah, and then it happened like twice, didn't it? Or no, they did one for Shenmue, and then they did another one, I think, at PSX for the Psychonauts game. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No, that was at
wasn't PSX?
No, that was at Game Awards.
Was it? Oh.
No, they put they put a VR. They talked about a VR Psychonauts game at PSX, but the Psychonauts 2 reveal and the Kickstarter was at the Game Awards.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just that seems to be a thing.
I get. But again. Okay, you know what? Okay, here's and this is going into one of my bets later. There is no chance in hell they're not going to follow up on that Shenmue 3 Kickstarter reveal in some way, either by doing another Kickstarter saying we're doing another one. No, not for Shenmue 3. I mean for a separate game.
Yeah.
But or talking about Shenmue 3 more. I think that actually has a lot more weight to it now. I don't think that's too risky of a bet. I think that's is that a 2 or a 3, Blake? It's not a 1. But I wouldn't put it above a 3.
I would say 3, but it's
kind of cheaping him out a little bit to just give him 2. But
so 3? No, I think that's fair.
I feel like they now have shown a trend to be interested in it. So
I'll give him. I think that's 3.
All right.
That's what I wasn't like trying to jip him with points. He made a good argument that it has precedence now.
Yep.
You realize the better we argue something, though, the more points we lose.
It's like,
on the bet?
What if I want a lot of points? I shouldn't argue it. Oh, it's never going to happen. I'm making this bet. It's going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Well, this one I fully believe it. This one I really do believe it. Okay. I'm not making this bet as a joke. In Bethesda's conference, I don't think we've talked about them.
Okay.
Bethesda, total at least 15 minutes will be dedicated to DLC. With Doom and Fallout,
that's easy, yeah,
100%.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen.
Okay, so you're thinking
solid 1
because
Fallout is not a 1. 15 minutes. Think about 15 minutes.
But that conference is like an hour, and
it's pretty long.
But they got Dishonored 2. They got their card game. They got that other shit no one cares about.
They'll do Dishonored 2, and they'll do the card game, but the card game's going to be brief.
Yeah.
And unless they have Elder Scrolls,
unless they have another game to announce,
I will not take less than a 2.
Yeah, 2 sounds good.
I'll give you 2.
15 minutes, guys.
Yeah, I mean that's basically Doom and Fallout, because Fallout. Think
Fallout
about it.
Was like a half hour last time.
Yeah, but it was a full game reveal.
It hadn't been like out yet. But Far Harbor's going to be out. They're going to have no expectation set for what the future looks like in the DLC. They already said they're doing more after that, so I'm sure they'll announce what comes next in the season pass.
Wow, man, my bets are all super safe, I guess, because I haven't made one bet that's gone over 3. I'm the Jonah of this year.
Yeah, you're this year's Jonah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll make a crazy one next time. I've got one too.
Right. Blake?
Yeah, you're up.
Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, that was one of mine.
Oh, yeah, speaking of, so hold on, I got one more visual aid. And this one's the last one.
All right.
But I made a Venn diagram for S&M, the Sony and Microsoft conferences, what they will have in common and what they will differ on. Sony will have Horizon Zero Dawn. I don't know if they want to use that as the logo.
I see it now.
Yeah,
I was like, what is that? Oh, I see it.
Yeah. But after that, I also wrote Crash Bandicoot solely because I then started to think of it like a crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
And
that's nice.
Then, of course, Sony will also have Mikhail Nomensky.
I forgot you came up with that.
And as far as Microsoft, they're going to have Crackdown 3. I don't know if they want to use that as the logo, but I noticed that when you put a W and tilt it to the side, it's a 3.
It does make a 3.
Genius.
Yeah. Obviously, T-shirts. And,
that was one of my bets as well.
Yeah, and Gears 4, I know right now so far it actually is Gears with the number 4 after it. I think this is a better logo, and I invite them to use it. Yeah. Also, as far as the similarities, let's be honest, they're both going to have disappointments.
Yep.
And they're both going to have awkward moments of people who, let's be honest, businessmen who were not trained to like give hour-long presentation.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Those are the best parts of E3.
But that's the best, the awkwardness. Yeah,
exactly.
Anyway, I just hope everyone likes my visual aids.
I definitely did. I think it added a lot to the experience.
Thanks. Okay, so Crash Bandicoot.
Yep.
I think that's like a 2.
Now, Sony stage or Microsoft? I'm just playing. Yeah, no, that's.
I put it as a 2 solely because.
How many points will I get if I put it on Microsoft?
No,
stage?
I don't think. I really don't think that's a 3, dude.
I don't know, man.
After he wore that shirt at PSX.
I would say it's a 3, but if you guys both agree 2, then that's 2.
Okay, 2 it is. Jonah.
All right. 5 different shirts on Phil. At least 5.
At least 5.
At least 5 different shirts.
I put that as a. Is that a 3 or 4?
Phil's out there a lot. I'll give it 5 shirts is a lot too, though.
That's why.
Yeah.
5 shirts.
Because I wanted to make it like right on the line.
No, I get that. I'm just thinking, is it? I think it might be a 4 because 5's a lot, dude.
It is, but.
Yeah.
But Phil might do it.
He could do it. He could do it.
I'll give him a 4.
Okay, you get
All right,
a 4.
4 points for the 5 shirts.
Wow,
I just don't think. Typically, he comes out in a same shirt a couple times. Like he doesn't change every single backstage moment. Because he had the Battletoads shirt on at least twice last time.
Well, no, he had it on the whole time,
Okay.
but he had a jacket like zipped up,
To be
and
more
then he
specific-
revealed it. Yeah.
To be more specific, like when I say 5 different shirts, I kind of mean like shirt changes. So if he
I know what you mean.
if he
I know
has a
exactly
shirt
what you mean. Yeah.
And he changes into a different shirt and then changes back to the first shirt, that counts as 3.
That I'm fine with. I agree with that. If there are that many, I'll make that note of that too.
Sure.
Okay, I got to go with one of my game announcements that might be crazier.
Okay.
You know what? I will field this one to you guys,
All
and then you guys tell me which is crazier, because I need a high point bet.
Okay.
A new Sonic game made by Sonic Team, not one of the Sonic Boom games. Or Final Fantasy 16 announced.
those are both pretty good, actually.
Thank you. I thought because you know what? Actually, I know the Sonic one seems like a no-brainer. The Final Fantasy 16 seems Kramer. I just want you to remember, before 14 was out, they announced 15.
Yeah. That's tricky because I want to say Sonic is a safer bet.
Can I get 100 points if I get both?
Oh yes, definitely. I want to say Sonic is a safer bet, but at the same time, who the fuck is gonna give stage time to Sonic?
Mm-hmm.
like,
I'll give you 5 for both of those, to be honest.
I might use one later if I'm not satisfied with my bets, but I would bet for me, Final Fantasy 16.
I think that's worth maybe 4. I would say Sonic is worth 5.
Then I'll go with Sonic. New Sonic on stage.
Any stage.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It could be on fucking EA's somehow, but it's on stage. Bethesda, the Sonic Fallout 4 crossover DLC we've been waiting for.
Yep. Even if it's 2 developers having a conversation, like a panel,
it's there.
It's on a stage. It's on a stage, and they announce it.
Okay. I think good. I'm glad I have one risky bet there.
Yep.
Okay, Blake, you're up.
Let me say 3 new Sony VR games.
Oh my god, yeah, that's a 1.
You 3. 3 is a good number. I would, if you up that number, I could probably give you more points for it. I don't know.
No, I want a safe one. I want to actually earn
okay.
1 positive point during this because I'm not
3
going any others.
3 new games.
VR games,
yeah, VR.
I think
games.
that's
And I mean any indie to whatever.
I'm putting
of course,
that.
easy.
I'm putting that. Yeah, exactly. That's a 1.
Yeah, that's a 1.
You're up.
All right. EA. Now this doesn't have to be on EA stage. It could be at Microsoft, Sony, whatever.
Okay.
But and it counts all of them combined. Anytime EA or somebody is talking about an EA sports game, anything related to any kind of EA sport, they are gonna say the word experience at least 10 times over the course of the EA stage, Sony stage, Microsoft stage. Anytime they're talking about a sports game,
That is so specific. I think it's worth a 5 just based on how specific it is.
I'm confused. Do they have to say it while talking about the same game?
No.
Just
no,
total, and maybe that's why it's a 4.
Just anytime someone is
it
talking about an
specifically
EA sports game.
Okay, so it has to be EA Sports.
EA sports game. Well, because what other sports games?
MLB, and that's Sony.
They're not going to talk about MLB.
No, they're
MLB
not because it came out, but I'm just pointing out that they do exist.
Okay, I know they exist. There's also 2K. That's not my point. My point is at E3, no other sports is worth talking about.
I'll put a 4.
Okay.
I don't think they'll spend. I like my 7s. I don't think they'll spend more than 7 minutes on Gears at Microsoft.
7 minutes. Part of me says it's a gimme, and part of me wants to give you a. I hate to do this again. 3.
3, yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. I actually no, that makes sense because I picked 7 because it was that kind of like
right in the
could
middle.
totally go either way.
Yeah.
It's enough of a flagship that I could see them going over 7 minutes easy, but it's already been covered enough that what do they have to show for that long?
Yeah.
How about this one? I think I'm stealing this from somebody else, but Assassin's Creed movie gets, I'm gonna say 3 minutes of stage time at Ubisoft.
Really?
A movie at E3? I mean, I guess.
Well, dude, that Need for Speed shit a few years ago, where they drug out Aaron Paul in the car for like 10 minutes, even if it's in conjunction with some game release, as long as they're talking about the movie, 3 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, I'm putting that as a 3 for me, but what do you think?
Yeah, I'd say that's likely because I think they're gonna need to. They have, as far as their flagships, I looked it up. They don't have much. They have Assassin's Creed. They have Tom Clancy. They have Far Cry. Mm-hmm. They also have
Rainbow
Rayman
6.
And Driver.
They will not.
Well, Tom Clancy. Rainbow 6.
Sorry.
But they just came out with the Division. Also Wildlands is one. Again, it's a Tom Clancy game. So Wildlands, they're probably going to talk a lot about Wildlands.
Is that cartel thing?
Yeah.
I fucking forgot about that game.
Yeah,
and that was how they ended it, too. Yeah, so they're going to have to talk about it.
They're talking about that.
They got For Honor.
But that's... Oh, yeah, For Honor.
For Honor. That'll be a big one this year.
Okay, so they got 2 that we know they're going to talk about. Other than that, they have to announce something new. My guess is either... a Rayman would be awesome because they have that Ubi art thing. I made a bet last year.
And I actually was going to copy that bet.
Well, they already announced that they're not doing Assassin's Creed until next year.
Correct.
For Egypt. So.
Correct. Well, they didn't announce.
Also, let's not forget.
That was a rumor.
Let's not forget what's basically a 1-point bet. Watch Dogs 2.
Announced.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's 1 point.
2 points then. I don't think it's even.
I would say 2. I would say 2. But my bet is that because we know there's not going to be Assassin's Creed this year, but I'd be shocked if there wasn't at least a teaser. Okay, and I think the best way to show a teaser is to talk about the movie, be like, oh yeah, the movie's coming out, you guys can see the movie. By the way, at the end.
That I totally buy. Yeah. But I'd say, to think about it, he also said it's going to get more than 3 minutes of coverage. Mm-hmm. I think that's a 3.
I don't know. They could have a behind-the-scenes clip or something like that.
I think it's a 3.
Greater than or equal to 3. As long as they hit that 3-minute mark.
You know what's funny? I actually put the symbol for greater than or equal than.
I would say it's 2.
Blake agrees 3. We're going with 3.
All right.
That's fine.
All right, Jonah, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna make my bet. That I feel like it's a gimme. I feel like it's a really safe bet. BioShock collection. I actually wrote on my page, BioShock fucking collection.
Yeah, you made that bet last year, and you were super excited.
Yeah, well, it's
It's
not been rumored.
This time.
It's been leaked.
It's
been leaked.
This time we know.
Several times.
This time we know.
Like over the course of a year, and granted, it happened the year before too. It's been leaked many times. Yeah. It's been leaked for over a year. It's like, why is this?
The question is, will it be E3?
Why the fuck not?
No, so do you think that's a 2?
I feel like it's a gimme.
You want to specify a stage?
It's not a 1. I don't think it's a 1 at all.
Does 2K have a stage?
No. I don't think it's a 1.
I mean, if you want to give me more points, it's fine. But I think it's going to happen.
I would say 2, personally.
2.
Okay. I'd be I don't know what stage it would happen on because I don't think it would happen on Sony or Microsoft.
It might be one of those ones they just do before E3, and then at E3 they demo it a little bit.
Yeah.
Bethesda turns out to not to have enough to show, so they let them have co-op stage.
Yeah. Hey, legit question. Yeah. Do you think that collection will include BioShock 2? You think it'll be the whole trilogy?
Yeah, it'll be all 3 of them.
Okay, no, his bet last year, if I remember correctly, was...
The Ken Levine collection was what Jonah said. That they would specifically not have BioShock 2 as a slap in the face, which I wouldn't understand, because I'm one of the people who defends BioShock 2, because I don't think it's I think it's actually a pretty
I forgot I said that.
Yeah.
That was the best part of it.
Yeah. But we were just like, what if they really did call it that? What if they called it BioShock the Ken Levine collection?
We gave that a 5 because of the Ken Levine addendum to your bet.
No, yeah, we were like, this is actually pretty likely. This isn't crazy, but then you're like, no, they're not gonna do BioShock 2.
It's not gonna be BioShock
Collection. It's just gonna be the Ken Levine collection.
You said BioShock collection. We're like 2. You're like, but it's the Ken Levine collection, excluding BioShock 2. 5.
Oh my god.
5.
No, I've come full circle. I say, yeah, it's gonna have 2.
Okay.
I should have 2.
Can I do mine?
Yeah.
I wonder where you guys will put this. I think this you could either say this is super likely or. I don't think it's super unlikely, but I don't think it's a 1. XCOM 2 coming to consoles revealed at Microsoft's.
I actually had XCOM on console as one of my things. I didn't.
I'm putting on Microsoft.
That
though.
would make me so excited.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be incredible.
So with that in mind, we all want it to happen, but the thing is, do you remember?
Wow, that's great, dude. Their PC parody and all
That's
that
why
stuff
I
they're
figured it
building?
would be at Microsoft's.
That's
yeah.
actually quite an eye-opening thing you just said to me. Like that actually. Now, if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna be disappointed. I'm gonna blame you.
Yeah.
So just be aware
God damn it,
of that.
Tanner.
Yeah.
You got my hopes up now.
I would be surprised if it wasn't also coming out on PS4. Although
No, but I think it's going to be the reveal.
It'll be on the
I think.
Microsoft
Listen,
stage.
if I can toot my own horn, I think that's a 2, just because I'm going specific with the stage.
I would give you a 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take a 3, Blake.
I would have given you as high as a 4 just because there's like almost no
That's actually
evidence to back it up.
Yeah, there's no evidence, but
I can.
But they went with the last one. They went on console. It's like, why
No,
not?
here's the thing. They even said it's not that we're not going to do
Yeah.
consoles, but we don't want to do it at the same time and fuck up a version.
Yeah,
which I
which
respect.
is smart.
Yeah, I love that. I
Especially
can wait. Yeah,
in light of the last year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? Take your time.
Yep.
Get it. Do your PC what you're comfortable with, then
Yep.
port it to console.
Exactly.
But so what do you two decide? 3 or 4?
I think I can live with. Why don't you decide?
3.
I put it in your hands.
3.
3?
Yeah. Cool. So how a few more? Or
Yeah, it's up to you guys. I have more. Jonah, you clearly have more.
I have a few more.
Blake, it's up to you.
I've got 2 more,
Let's do 2 more.
All right.
3 more.
Let's do 2 or 3 more. Whatever.
All right.
you think.
This is a layup. Titanfall 2 announced, but it has a campaign.
Oh,
Yeah, I feel like
yeah.
that's
That's a 1.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
In
what
fact-
that's why I put it in there. It's
In
In
All
fact,
right.
my only
100%
Titanfall 2 related bet about the campaign was there's going to be a heavy focus on the campaign at least 5 minutes.
How
worth
many
on-
points
yeah,
would
yeah.
I get if I said Titanfall 2 revealed no campaign?
That would have been a 5.
4 or 5.
That would have been because they
definitely 5.
Yeah, that would have
actually,
been a 5.
Yeah.
So I'm giving that a 1.
I'm taking the safe points this time. I'm sorry.
No,
I
you're
got
actually
points.
you don't
Yeah.
have a 5-pointer yet.
Yeah.
That's because I actually thought I would have a
Yeah.
5 point on one of the ones I did earlier.
It's
The
weird.
Cyberpunk. I thought I'd get a 5 on Cyberpunk.
No, I know I made the call to give you a 4.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
I'm getting down to some of the scrappier ones. Again, these are going to be kind of high point, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe not this one. Persona 5, of course, Sony stage, has a trailer and the release date as 2017.
Okay, that's a big call to make.
Mm-hmm.
That they're going to delay the Western
Because-
because we know that Japan is in 2016.
Yes. Yeah.
So you're
But
saying they're going to delay the Western
they've
version
delayed
until
it so many times.
That's why I don't
That's
think
why
it's
it's
crazy.
safer. Yeah,
That's-
exactly.
I think that's at the most it's a 3. It's not a 1. I don't think it's a 1. I think it's a
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
I think it's a 2.
I'm comfortable with that.
You just found my weak spot. I don't know almost nothing about Persona, so
Yeah. Oh, I don't
I'm
either.
gonna go with your.
No,
I'm just
I-
really excited by the trailers.
No, I know it looks so good though. Those trailers
Yeah,
look so
yeah.
cool.
I'm definitely gonna play that Persona,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be my first.
Oh yeah, Bethesda, Wolfenstein tease.
Oh,
Yeah, it did pretty well, didn't it? the
It
last
did
one?
really well. It
Yeah.
brought the series back.
Yeah.
They might not be ready to reveal it yet, so I don't know if you guys want to give me a 1 or a 2.
They can
With
tease
a,
it.
with a teaser. I think that is actually pretty likely.
Yeah.
So 1 or 2.
I wouldn't say it's likely, but it wouldn't surprise me at all.
I'll give you 2.
Yeah.
I would give you as high as a 3 if you're.
Yeah, I could go with 3. 3 sounds good to me.
Okay, I'll take a 3. I like the hires now. But okay, that's Blake.
Oh shit. Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, that was. I thought about putting that, but I'm like,
Yeah.
someone else will do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually,
announced-
if you do the actual math, I was listening to something today. If you do the actual math between their games,
Mhm.
it's not as long as it's perceived between games.
Oh, I believe
Especially
that.
between Fallout and Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
2
Okay.
years is about.
Oh, you're
Oh,
talking. You're talking Bethesda RPGs, not Elder Scrolls the series.
No. Oh, well, just like. But,
Wow,
okay, so
this
like,
marks 5 years since Skyrim.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
and
right.
it's almost. I'm saying it's going to be teased this time. It's going to be released next year, which puts it at.
Oh yeah, I'm not putting it like. I'm
Which
not,
puts
it's
it
not
at a
release this
2-year
year.
mark from Fallout, which means that's
when
about
was-
right with the other ones.
When was Fallout announced?
That was
like
was
6
what?
months before it came out, which was November.
Are you talking 4 or 3?
4.
Yeah, it was like right before it came out.
6
Right
months.
before
It was
E3.
May. It was May before E3. It was a
Yeah.
really. We all knew it was happening because of leaks,
Yeah,
but it was
yeah.
the worst. I remember making a joke about that way back. I said Fallout 4 is like the worst kept secret in gaming
In
ever.
my head, the boardroom discussion at Bethesda goes like this: let's not do a conference this year. Yeah, let's not. Well, I mean, we have enough stuff we could tease Elder Scrolls 6. Fuck it, let's do a conference.
I
and tease
think
Elder
they're
Scrolls
doing
6.
it because it went over so well last time, and they're like,
right.
Fuck yeah.
And but I'm thinking because they initially showed signs of not wanting to do a conference.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if they're just going to tease this game earlier than they normally would
Just
to
because
fill
they have
the
a
space.
conference.
No, I agree. That's why I think it's actually pretty likely.
That was my reasoning.
Let's remember that they did reveal, as much as Bethesda like revealed Fallout 4 with like gameplay and stuff, they revealed Skyrim with a CG trailer as a teaser.
It was the Dragon War.
Yeah. So,
Right.
but if you're saying I think that's super.
I mean, I
likely.
think that
Yeah.
they liked that strategy went over so
I
well
don't
with Fallout 4.
3.
I'd be shocked if we saw Elder Scrolls 6.
Okay,
this year,
I
honestly.
think it's a 3 then, because
Okay.
3 or 4. You think
Yeah.
4?
I would say 4, but it's.
No, I'll
it's
let you
a
call. I've been calling shots. 4. I think that's crazy. I think it's a 3 or 2, but I'm gonna let you call the shots.
It
on
doesn't
this
have
one.
to be my bet, but I thought it would maybe Skyrim on current gen because we know they ported Skyrim to Xbox One and never announced it.
Oh,
They
shit.
said that. Yeah.
That's a really good point.
That
and
was-
they already said it's ported. It's done.
Yeah.
They did it as a test to see if they
Exactly.
could do.
For Fallout, because
Fallout.
they were trying to work out how to make a game on Xbox One or whatever. So they started by porting Skyrim.
I still
over.
think they'll do Elder Scrolls 6.
I mean,
You know what?
I think they will, of course, as well. I'm just saying, as far as
You
this
make,
E3,
you make a good argument. You make a good argument, sir.
Yeah.
However, there is the tease. It's not a 5 because there is the possibility of just a tease.
Oh no, I know.
Okay.
I know.
Well, no, yeah. Okay. You're up, Jonah.
Okay. Just to finish off my Sony bets, I guess.
Sure.
New Resistance game.
Yeah, that's the most boring one you have, but it's
Yeah.
but it's also the most likely. I think that's that's a
More
2.
likely than Crash Bandicoot.
I think it's
That
a
was
3.
one of mine as
I think
well.
it's a 3 actually.
Who makes Resistance again?
Oh wait, no, the Horizon Zero Dawn guys. No, it's
No.
super unlikely.
Yeah, it's really
No.
No. That's
No.
those guys make kill
Resistance.
Resistance.
Oh my God! Sorry, I was getting those mixed up. You're so right. You're so right.
Resistance
Yeah.
is Insomniac, which is Ratchet and
No,
Clank.
you're
on
so
the-
right. In fact,
They're done with Sunset Overdrive. And
Are they? Because I was gonna make a
Well,
bet
no,
on
they're not-
Sunset
well, the game
Overdrive.
came out.
They're not done. I mean, they're done. They were done making at
Ratchet
least
and
the
Clank
original one.
is what they were working on. They're working on a VR game right now, which to me sounds like an art project, like not a AAA. Like
No, they gotta have something bringing.
They finished
the money.
Ratchet and Clank.
I don't
They
know.
gotta have something bringing the money. I,
feel
think
like
it's gonna
Resistance
be
kind
Insomniac.
of died
mean,
out. I would
Resistance-
give you a high point value for that.
Oh yeah, Resistance definitely died out, but I think it could come back. They brought back Ratchet and Clank.
It's
did
either
really
a
well.
3 or 4.
I
not
don't
a 5,
think they would
'cause
just jump in with another Ratchet.
the
and
reason
Clank
I wouldn't give it a 5 is solely because you've got a point in Insomniac needs the bucks.
Yeah.
I
I
would
could
like
totally
to give
see
him
them-
a 4 for that.
I think it's a 4.
I think Resistance is
Yeah.
not the most powerful IP to me.
No,
I agree. I would be very surprised if it happened, but if it did, I'd be pretty excited because I never got to try
Yeah, I never got-
Resistance.
yeah.
And
You know, I would not mind a Resistance trilogy collection. That would actually be cool.
That would
yeah.
be the way to make their bucks.
Let me. Oh, I mean, let's fine. Give me some more save points. Shenmue remaster.
Oh, like one. Shenmue one?
Actually, it's not as likely as you think.
It's
even
a
though I
shitty
just
game.
said- And the reason I say that,
I wish that's how that's went on just a little bit longer.
I know, but
because I said it like, yeah, of course, and he looked at me like, did you seriously just say that? I'm like, what did I? Is that bad? Should I not have said
no,
that?
have you played it?
No, but I've seen gameplay. I've seen people play it.
Okay, you
And
don't like
looks,
it?
It looks horrible. Yeah,
Are you talking 3 or the originals?
the original.
Well, apparently it's okay, but ignoring that,
Yep.
the fact that it got such a huge response and they're gonna want to market Shenmue.
It could happen. I mean, not that it has any relevance to the bet, but it would not do very well. It would sell very little.
Okay,
Three
but
Amigos. I'd
but-
give it 3 for that.
For a remaster
Of Shenmue.
That's
of
fair.
Shenmue 1?
I
Okay.
feel like it's equally as likely because it would get people hyped for 3, but it is also equally unlikely because the game is probably not great.
Yeah.
Because what was it, Dreamcast?
they remastered. They
that
remastered.
control scheme isn't even going to
They
work.
remastered Uncharted. Those games aren't that great. Shots fired.
Oh,
Shots
wow.
fired.
Wow.
I believe I bitched.
You did.
When
And
I
I
first
didn't
got a
believe you.
PlayStation, I said, dude, what's the deal with Uncharted? I said, this shooting is like real laggy and doesn't feel that great. And he said, did you just buy a PlayStation 4 to bitch? Were your exact words to me. And then not like a year later, you're playing the Uncharted trilogy.
Yep.
You're like, what the fuck is everybody raving about with these games? I'm like, you son
I know,
of a
I
bitch.
totally did.
Hey.
I was hoping you'd never bring that up because I knew it too. I'm like,
God
I
damn it.
shat on you so hard
I
when
feel like-
you brought that up because I thought you were crazy. I really did because you were so like about the Xbox, and I'm like, did he just get a PS4 just to complain and like
I
praise the
still
Xbox?
think that part of my experience was negative because I did it through their streaming rental
Oh,
service.
sure.
Oh yeah.
And that brought it down a considerable amount. But I was like, the shooting in this game
It's
is
not great.
mediocre at
Yeah.
best. Like,
I think I made the right call by not playing any of the original three,
So now you can
watching
play,
a synopsis of the storylines, and then jumping into Uncharted 4 on the easiest difficulty possible.
that's how
Because
you need to play them.
I don't give a shit about the combat. I just want to get through the story.
Yes.
The story's awesome, and it's a beautiful game.
Okay. Destiny 2, the sequel is announced, and it's got a disc. It's not just an add-on deals. Like, or it
So
has
you're saying,
a
yes, so
full-on
Destiny
sequel
2
released.
full-on sequel.
Full-on sequel, non-expansion.
I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if they
That's
released
a
another
4,
sequel
if not a 5.
this quickly at least.
It officially has a disc-based thing that has... It's going to have the first content on it as well, but it's going to have all the new content.
Wait, whoa,
Oh,
whoa, whoa. Yeah,
so
they
that's
already
different.
did that.
Yeah,
I
like
bought
Taken
that
King.
edition.
Oh shit, with the Taken King. That's
Taken
how
King
they did it.
edition
Yeah.
was the second.
That's
was
not
another
a-
disc.
Then a full-on sequel.
Granted,
where you can...
the content was not on disc. It was still the original disc. Nothing
Yeah.
changed except they put a code inside the box.
Yeah,
But,
All right, so let's say...
I don't think that'll change.
Hold on. How can I rework that? So it's got a disc-based sequel, but is there any way I can say that where you'd still have access to the first? Because they're not going to cut you off from the original content.
I'd say Destiny 2, a sequel, which I think
Fuck
is
it.
crazy.
I mean,
Destiny 2.
Destiny 2 is a crazy bet.
I lose those points though, right?
It's your only 5.
I lose those points though if I get it wrong.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's brutal.
Do you want it? You
I
can
don't
make
care.
it. You can make
Yeah,
a random.
make the
You
bet.
can make a random bet right now about
Oh,
any
God.
other conference.
Make it up. My favorite go-to is stage time. How much stage time do you think blank is going to give to
Yeah.
blank?
I know we started doing that like almost as a joke last
Yeah,
year, but then they
yeah.
became like because no, last year was the one where Blake said it'll be at least 10 minutes for Halo,
Yeah.
and it was 15 seconds short. It was
Yeah.
so close to you
Yeah.
winning the bet.
Oh god, I remember that. I had
Yeah.
a timer out and I was pissed the fuck.
No, I know
off.
when Joe and I watched it, I'm like, oh my god, I think Blake.
I was,
won the
like,
bet.
trying
I think
to-
Blake.
I
I
was
thought that was
literally-
crazy. but
Yeah.
I think Blake won the bet.
Yeah.
I was literally trying to think of ways that I could expand. Like it's like anything.
No, they
There's got to be
mentioned it.
some other mention.
In fact, I do remember that too because I think I actually counted like 9 minutes 15 seconds. You're like, yeah, I lost because it was only 9 minutes 45 seconds. I'm like, where did you pull that 30 seconds from?
I'm living on the edge. I want my Destiny. Just give me the points. I don't care if I lose them.
Destiny
A
2.
disc-based sequel. Fuck it.
Completely new sequel.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Fuck it. I might as well lose big if I'm gonna lose.
Bethesda, during the Bethesda conference, they're going to have a montage of mods for Fallout 4.
Okay.
They're going to have some kind of montage that shows off mods, whether they're on PC.
Yeah, I think
Xbox
that's
One.
super likely.
Okay.
I think I think it's a 2
Yeah.
for me.
that's
Blake,
fine.
what do you think?
I was gonna give them a 3, but
Just as a side note, do you think they'll have? Because another bet I said was they'll be the one that has an available tonight, kind of like they did with the game. Last
Yeah,
year.
you know what we
dude,
should
have
do
they
that.
even
question.
launched the mod program for the consoles like they said they
It's
would?
in beta on Xbox One.
So I bet they'll show them off. I think that's a very
Well,
likely.
there already
I'll give
are
it
mods.
to-
on
No,
PC.
but I mean, I bet they'll show them off the conference. I understand that.
Let's
Yeah.
give it a 2.
All right, my last bet of the original bets. Let's go crazy. Final Fantasy 16. I'm calling it Final Fantasy 16 reveal.
Okay.
What do you guys think?
5.
5?
Yeah.
After how fucking long
I
it
give it
took
a
them to
4.
get 15 out, if they
I'll let you two figure it out.
if they start
I won't
eating their
argue.
dinner before they finish their lunch, people are gonna flip the fuck out.
They've done it before.
I know, but 15 has just been a fucking ordeal. Trying to get that shit out. How many years?
Yeah.
How
But
many
wouldn't
years
it
ago
wouldn't
did
it
they
be
announce that?
poetic?
True to form.
Yeah. Okay, so real quick, the last thing we do big 10-point bets. Basically, these are probably gonna do like 2 of these.
Mhm.
These are 2 like crazy bets. They're so unlikely to happen, but there's a slim possibility. And that's the thing. These are like real possibilities at the same time, although they're basically
Yeah.
are yours.
No, mine's
No,
not.
mine are-
No,
Mine's
not
are
based in reality.
totally
I've
impossible.
got 3. How many do you guys have?
One crazy bet. I have a few other smaller bets, but yeah, one crazy bet.
Okay. Blake?
I kind of did mine more for comedy. So...
But that's fine. All right, crazy bets. Blake, you first. We'll run them all down. We won't take turns. Just run through them all.
I only had one in preparation,
one?
but I'm gonna go ahead and just. Sean Layden tragically dies in a freak Sony VR demo accident.
I like that.
I do too.
For 10 points.
10 points.
It feels.
I'd give you 5 if you say injured.
You know what? I would actually give you. I'd be like, you know what? Well, that's our first 6. That's our first 6.
Yeah.
I mean, after the PS Experience catastrophe of how bad that looked, just put him in one of those helmets. Somebody's going down.
Yeah. All right, Jonah. Sorry, that was. Wait, Blake. Do you have any more you want to throw out? Why don't we all do 3? Do 2 more, man. Quick, off top of your head.
The Darkness 3.
Darkness 3. Okay, that you did that last year. We'll do it again.
I just want that game.
Yeah, one more time.
Oh fuck! One more.
One more.
Red Dead 2. Is that?
No, not anymore because there's too many lakes. Too many lakes.
Give me a second. Come back to me.
Okay, Jonah.
All right, not super crazy.
10 points. These got to be 10 points.
Well, I know. I only have one crazy one though.
Okay.
But as far as like other ones I didn't mention, GTA Story DLC announced.
Yeah, that's like a 5 for me.
I'd be surprised if they announced Red Dead or Bully or anything like that, but Story DLC. I also wanted them to see a new driver game. Probably not going to happen. But my crazy 10.1 is a box package, kind of like Orange Box from Half-Life or from
Valve. Got it.
Wet 2, Brink 2, Rage 2 Ultra Combo Pack. It's a sequel to Wet, a sequel to Brink, and a sequel to Rage in one box. It's the best deal in gaming.
I forgot that Brink and Rage were Bethesda published. Because all I put for my crazy was Wet 2.
The punchline is on the brink of Wet Rage.
Bethesda, give us a call. You have your new marketing lead.
So, as you can see, not based in reality. But
so this one I actually sort of based on.
It could happen.
No, we all say Wet 2. Wet 2 is going to happen.
Wet 2, totally. Wet 2. Eventually, one day.
This one, tell me if you guys think this is actually a 10-point bet. I really don't believe he would do this. And it's not a funny one. Just actually, this one's legit. Kind of. Todd Howard publicly apologizes for glitchy Fallout 4 launch on stage.
No way that's happening.
So that's a 10? That's a 20?
I mean, okay, would you say he ever apologized for Skyrim?
Fair point, but that's why I said, you know what? That's a crazy 10-point bet.
I don't think I don't think he's apologizing. No.
Todd Howard. I guess the only other...
Because he would say that's what modders are for. Fix the game for
us.
I
think I also wrote down all new EA games are revealed with concept art.
Yes.
That's not that crazy, honestly.
I would give you 5 for that.
And like Blake's Darkness 3, Destroy All Humans 3.
Yeah.
That would kill me. What are some other like crazy
sequels that aren't?
Or no, just any crazy like bets we could throw out there real quick before we conclude.
Last one, my third one. Gabe Newell is brought out in chains on the Sony stage and forced to announce Portal 3.
Somebody's got a taser right behind him. Like, you better fucking announce it.
You know what? Mine is,
he's in a slave layout.
When the Nintendo Direct would normally happen, where they said it won't happen, Nintendo hijacks all TV and internet in the United States and broadcasts a secret surprise Direct.
Yes,
revealing Mother 3, the NX,
Fuck
and the new F-Zero game.
Glory to Nintendo. Fuck yeah.
Miyamoto pulls the NX out during the treehouse and just starts playing with it.
In
the middle of the treehouse.
I kind of wonder if they would actually do that. I almost want to say that's a 5-pointer.
That could happen.
That could totally happen. This could all be a big setup for the biggest surprise ever.
Exactly.
Or no, Mass Effect 3 getting remade with better ending. Officially.
Yes. I want to see a Lego GTA. I want to see Rockstar and TT pair up, make a Lego GTA.
Street Fighter 6 is announced. The only content will be the start screen.
Yep. You hit start and then it ejects the disc.
Halo 5 retroactively canceled to make it better.
We're putting Halo 5 back in development, guys. We're going to work on some more.
Recalling a game. How amazing would that be if they recall the game because the quality...
The first ever E3 recall. Yep.
Oh my god. Sega pulling a surprise conference to announce the Dreamcast 2.
Konami pulling a surprise conference to announce their new pachinko machine.
Hey, this is Tanner. Thanks for watching the video. If you want to see what else I do, click the video on the left to see what I had to say about Telltale games and their distinct narrative style. If you liked the predictions that Jonah and I made, why don't you click the video on the right to see what happens when we actually try to run a game company in Game Dev Tycoon. Until next time, thanks for watching.